I talked about a greater purpose in my last video, and a big part of my life that gives it meaning is my son, and I miss him. I'm at work now, and this provides some meaning maybe, but not really. When people talk about meaning, they're usually referring to a sense of purpose, a compelling reason for acting and pursuing things in life. And that purpose is supposed to be significant. It's supposed to have a wider reaching effect to be truly fulfilling. And we intuitively have a sense for this, that our lives are about more than just ourselves as individuals. Life is about more than our own survival and well-being. The non-dual philosophy ensures this understanding and acting from this perspective. It motivates actions that benefit others because fundamentally we're all one. But there seems to be a dichotomy. We think, feel, and act as a separate self, and yet this is supposed to be informed by the understanding that we're all the same self with a capital S. Now this is more meaningful to me. My son is on vacation with his mom in Florida. It's been about almost 2 weeks now, and I haven't seen him, I haven't spoken with him. And lately I've really been feeling this gap, a lack of purpose. And I thought maybe this is going to be the one thing that will help fill that gap to some extent. And vlogging does give me meaning. I feel compelled to make these vlogs, and I feel fulfilled when I do. But as a separate individual, even if according to non-dual philosophy, this feeling of separation as an individual is illusory, that ultimately what we truly are is a single universal consciousness, I don't really act from that perspective. And it's hard for me to fool myself to think that I do. Rupert Spira's latest Substack article says this, of course, espousing the non-dual philosophy, as he always does, reiterating the fact that just as the space of a room is never really qualified by the four walls within which it seems to be contained, or the people and objects that it contains, but always remains in its natural condition, unbound and immutable, so the being that you essentially are is never really qualified by the content of experience. It remains in its natural condition, unlimited, free, at peace, needing nothing, lacking nothing, desiring nothing. Just see that and be that knowingly. Okay, the be that knowingly part is the part I have issue with, because I can see it, but what does it mean to be it? To be that which lacks nothing, desires nothing? I desire to do these vlogs. I desire to be with my son. As I hear all these kids running by now, I really miss my son. You know what? Let me try to call him. I haven't spoken to him for a while, but maybe I'll get him now. He said he's been too busy lately for me. He's been having a lot of fun with his friends, and I take solace in that. At least I feel comfortable in the fact knowing that he's having a blast. He's having a great time on his own without me. And that's fine, even though I desire to be with him, at least be in touch with him, and to fulfill my role as a father, my inborn natural tendency to help raise him and make sure that he's thriving and happy. That is my archetypal template. And it's natural to human beings. We have these archetypes that are patterns with which our behavior is molded. And that's part of being human. At this more superficial level, of course. But that's the vantage point I typically act from. not the more substantial level of the oneness of being. I just can't get there. But anyway, let me call him and see. Unavailable. I think he rejected my call. According to Bernardo Kastrup, living beings are dissociated mental complexes from the one universal mind. We ordinarily can't read each other's minds, and we experience our own individual thoughts and feelings. But we also see the boundaries of this dissociation as our physical bodies. When we die, the dissociation ends. The boundary dissolves and the body decomposes. We return to the one universal mind. Since it's what we essentially are, though, Rupert teaches us how to return to this pure awareness while living. It's what we are, and we merely overlook it when engrossed by our everyday thoughts and feelings. But I struggle to reconcile this with the day-to-day fact that our limited, dissociated minds is what gives us our unique perspectives that our desires and actions are based on. I wouldn't desire anything from the perspective of pure awareness, as Rupert admits in the article. So, to me, the best we can do is to temper our sense of separation with the understanding of our fundamental oneness, to either dilute or dissolve the ego just enough for a more mature and compassionate mindset that benefits more than just ourselves. Okay, it's starting to rain now, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to the gym as a separate self, as an individual. And as an individual, I'm still not that fulfilled. I'm not feeling it today. I'm still feeling that gap. There you are.